We're not having service today, ladies and gentlemen. We're having church.
Let's see if we can match her face to a
Upchurch, for that matter. Now this video is going to be a little bit different. It's got a little bit of analysis in it. It's going to be a fun video, that's for sure. There'll be a secret word in this video as always. Full disclosure, I am not a member of the Creek Squad. I don't listen to this kind of music. I'm more of a Slipknot kind of guy. But that being said, his music, well produced, sounds good for that genre of music. He's a musician, but he's causing quite a bit of uproar in the true crime community. The true crime community. Oh, can I get an amen?
Alright, so look. I was getting frustrated, and I'm going to go over this whole entire case again. I get like 3/4 the way through the video. I see something pop up in related searches about some lady named Ann Hesh.
I get to looking into it. It takes me about, 10 minutes. All this stuff is fucking bullshit. Yeah, you heard me right. All of this shit is bullshit. All of it. It's all bullshit. Show me one thing that's real.
You mean the actress Anne Heche ain't dead? I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was a cover-up. Just like they did with Elvis and Tupac.
You know how these people on the internet, these YouTubers like the Ixmail guy, the Zanime, and the Ronnie Jones dude and all these people, do you know why they don't care to tell you, oh yeah, well, my friend was at the party and had cocaine? You know why she don't care? Canoe in the lake? Because there ain't no dead girl, bruh. They're doing it on purpose.
Now, in case you guys are wondering about the Kylie Rodney case of the girl who went missing, big thing on nationwide television, but her body was recovered in the vehicle that she had with her. AWP, Adventures with Purpose, found her body. But, you know what, let's hear him out. I do like his face when he outsmarts people.
The reason they're sticking that out there is because there is no actual crime. The only crime that is going on is a scam to get GoFundMe money.
All of it? You mean this whole thing was a GoFundMe? That the law would have to be in on, all law enforcement. The coroner would have to be in on that. AWP would have to be in on that GoFundMe. A bunch of people. I mean, you're talking, if you really, the media itself would have to be in on it. You're talking, man, that's a lot of loose ends for a GoFundMe. A lot of possible loose ends. Somebody bound to rat, especially if they don't get their part of the GoFundMe.
The Ann Hesh lady, the video everybody's freaking out about where the person raises up when they're putting them in the ambulance and everybody's like, that ain't real. Look at the video. There's no cops anywhere.
I did look at the video and there are cops in it. Those people wearing the dark blue or black uniforms, those are cops, I believe. Especially when it zooms in there at the end of the one I watched on YouTube. You can see the badge and everything. I'm just saying. And yeah, there's cops in that. But now correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But if there's a fire, the cops can't block with their cars where the fire is, because the fire is the initial threat that has to be taken care of before anything. So that would give the fireman priority. Then after the fire is extinguished, then the investigators, the fire investigators and all of them, they can come in after. Now, but I mean, I could be wrong. Dagburn! There's some cops. It looks like some cops to me, Upchurch. I mean, quite a few of them. When you zoom in at that guy that comes into frame, that looks like a cop as well. To me, let's zoom in and stop it. Yep, that looks like a cop. Definitely a cop's uniform.
Yeah, this lady runs into a fucking house. No video of this wreck. She don't date Ellen. And there's a bunch of imposter bullshit thrown together news sites on the internet.
I mean, if we're talking about the Anne Heche case, there's a couple of videos on the internet, Ryan, that show the car being pulled out. I think if I ain't mistaken, there's camera footage of her driving recklessly. A couple of different angles. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's pretty real. Just my opinion.
It's pushing the shit and being like, hit the GoFundMe. Yeah, that's all this is, bro. That's all this is. That's all the Kylie Rodney thing is.
That is a very, very highly elaborate GoFundMe. I'm just saying, because, I mean, they would have to be a load of people in on it. And then it gets national headlines, which makes it a big problem. But if it's a GoFundMe, then whose body was in the vehicle that they found? The one that they confirmed to be Kylie Rodney. And the reason I would ask that, where would you get a body? If there was no dead girl, where would you get the body? And why would you even use a body? Because if they find that body, then you got bigger problems. Would you not rather just push the empty car into the lake and have one of the windows down and say, oh, well, she must have got out and then drowned, and then they'd never find a body? That would be smarter, right? So where'd the body come from?
If you switch around the letters to the name Kylie Rodney, the way they spell it, it comes out as I killed Ronnie.
I'm sorry, say what?
Yeah, I'm going back to my regular life of doing cool shit and fucking, being a musician. I'm done with internet crime stuff. I'm not interested anymore.
5 minutes later.
Kylie Rodney is not Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney is Kylie Ross. Kylie Ross's dad is fake Kylie Rodney's grandpa.
Boy, this rabbit hole's it's getting deep, that's for sure. Learn something new every day.
That sounds fucking crazy. Yeah. Everyone keeps talking about this Be Real app, right? And if you look it up, it's like it's the biggest thing ever, when really it's fucking not.
Now, I've heard a lot of people say, man, this Ryan Upchurch is on meth, or he's on drugs. I went back and watched some of his older clips from like 10 years ago. He's always been that way. So he don't look like somebody to me that would be on meth. At least meth. I'm just saying.
So if you look at the evidence that's been put out, there was a picture that came out where it's the girls in the car leaned back, and there's a supposedly Kylie Rodney like with them or whatever. That's the picture everybody's saying, yo, that girl looks dead. So if you go back and look at the actual first Be Real post, and you take it and you turn the contrast down and turn the sharpness up, you can see the name of the profile. If you take that username that is on Be Real and apply it to TikTok, you see how they're wasting everybody's time? TikTok, TikTok. If you put that name into TikTok, look at the profile that comes up.
He light. Oh. He ain't my hunt, but he did it out of spite. Money. He got a wife, but she ain't the one he like. Oh.
So if you look at Kylie, K-I-E-L-Y, and look at her situation and who's around her, look at the grandpa. Because the grandpa on Kylie, K-I-E-L-Y's page is the dad on C-A-L-L-I-E's page.
Nope, not buying that one. That's not Kylie Rodney. Ryan, that wasn't a side-by-side comparison. This is a side-by-side comparison. Let's compare them, and I'll even take one of the hats and I'll put it on the other guy. We'll do it like that. Let me do a side-by-side, being as Upchurch's editors don't know how.
And by the way, don't waste your time being like, well, they don't look the same. That guy looks a little older than the other guy. Yeah, that's the point.
They did that on purpose.
And like I said, I am subbed to Ryan Upchurch, so like I said, it's no hatred toward him for me, but I'm not buying any of that. They don't look alike. That's not Photoshop. That's not somebody aging him older to make him look older. Why would you go through all that trouble? Why not just use an older person, period? So why not just create a whole new person?
All right, mister. Oh, they're not the same person. They look a little different in age. Well, how about this? Let's put Kylie with the C and Kylie with the K beside each other.
Those aren't side-by-sides. You didn't put them beside each other. You just splashed them across the screen real quick. But let's put them beside each other and look.
Let's put Kylie with the C and Kylie with the K beside each other.
Here's a side-by-side. Dag burn. It looks like two different girls to me, in my opinion.
What's the next thing that someone trying to cover this up would say? Oh, well, Kylie has teeth. This girl obviously has braces. Yeah, I know. That's why her fucking teeth are edited on every other fucking picture of her.
That's a camera glitch. The teeth line up. That is not Photoshop. Comment below what you guys think, but to me that doesn't look like a picture that somebody photoshopped the teeth in. It looks like the camera done that, just like malfunction of the camera, because it looks like the same teeth just overlaid a bit. Kind of like if she's moving a bit, and yeah.
Damn, dude, y'all need to hire a new fucking editor, man. Well,
I think you need a new editor there, side by side.
I could do that on a fucking app that's free better than that. Y'all stacking teeth on top of teeth. We'll just give her a different pattern of teeth.
It's not a different pattern of teeth, though. That is the same teeth. It's just kind of overlaid. That I don't think that's Photoshop. Like I said, I think that's a glitch of the camera. I do like how that guy sits in the background like, oh, you're so funny, church.
Darn, let's go on Kylie with the C's page and see if she has a picture with the actual CRV, since Kylie with a K doesn't have an actual picture with the CRV.
Well, I see what you mean, but how do we know that's the car that they came in? There's multiple cars behind her. That is a parking lot. How do we know that's the car? How do we know our Kylie, the one that was found in her vehicle, unfortunately deceased, how do we know she wasn't there as well? First off, they're not taking a picture in front of that car. They're taking a picture in a parking lot. Any one of those 7 cars could be their car. In fact, it's a parking lot. Their car might not even be in the frame. All I'm saying is there's quite a few vehicles behind those kids, so take from that what you will.
I'll be damned. Kylie with the C does have an actual picture with a 2013 silver CRV. So the lady last night on the panel I was on, who popped in out of nowhere and was like, hey, I'm a psychologist, when really she obviously wasn't. Let's see if we can match her face to a younger face that's on the Kylie with the C's profile. I bet we can. This is the panel I was on last night. When this lady left, I said, she's suspect. Here is that same exact lady, younger, on the Kylie with the C girls page that looks exactly like and has the same grandpa dad as Kylie with the K.
Now, while I show Ryan how to do another side-by-side, this girl has a scar on her face that the other one doesn't have. I don't think they're the same women. I don't know. It seems to me like you're stretching that one a bit, Ryan, because they look nothing alike, not to me. And the younger picture that you showed, looks like there's a scar on her cheek. How come the bigger lady doesn't have that same scar on her cheek?
I found everybody.
So do you think you've solved the case?
I solved at least half of it.
How can you solve half a case? Is that even possible? Comment below. I don't think so.
Ain't you internet criminals supposed to be like smart? You ain't.
Now, like I said, I ain't got nothing against Ryan Upchurch, but to be honest, he was talking about how he got his manager to email Adventures with Purpose. That way he could send them the Hellcat or money that's equivalent to the Hellcat. Yet he didn't send the money because they didn't get back to him in an email even though they got multiple links where you can donate, and Ryan would know that in their description, why do you have to be acknowledged before you donate? Why not just go there and donate? Why do they have to message you back? Yeah, the most elaborate GoFundMe to ever hit the planet. Let's just hope one of those 10,000 people don't accidentally slit and say something, right? That being said, you know, there's a few points that Ryan says that I agree with, like the true crime community, 90% of them are in it for the money. I agree with that. Very few of them care as far as about the people involved in all these tragedies and missing people and murder and all that stuff. I agree with him with that. I mean, there's things like in this video that I do not agree with what Ryan says on a lot of it, but at the end of the day, he brings eyes to it. He brings eyes to these cases that wouldn't be there without him. So, I mean, that's always good. I mean, but I think you can go too far. Like, for one, saying somebody doesn't exist, that, you know, their body was found in a car and it was confirmed to be this girl. I don't agree with that at all. But, like I said, I'm sub to him, and this is no hate toward him or anything like that, but I'm going to call somebody out if I don't agree with them. That's just the way I am. I'm sure he would too. Ryan would. That being said, I just wanted to post another video on this one, the Octagon. It's been a while. But yeah, this was fun. This was fun. You know, he stirs up the community, and half the time I think he's trolling. But the other half of the time I'm beginning to wonder. That being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Shape out.